Hello, welcome back to Let's Farm with your host Hardtruck1 on one of the base maps for Farming Sim 15. Alright, and last episode we did a little seeding and stuff, and I went ahead after I recorded that episode, and I went ahead and did 29 and finished field 38. Yes. So today we're going to wait for the fields to get completely mature and everything. So I'll just go ahead and get that going. I'm not gonna run it up all the way to the fastest speed just yet, because in the meantime we're going to take this little tractor and we're going to start hauling what we have in our silos and what we just got off of that field to the market. So let's take a look at where we're going to be taking all of this stuff, all of this. So we have 14,000 in wheat, 8,000 plus looks like, what is that, 5,000? See if that was 8 as well. 6,000. So let's see. 437 at the freight yard, 661 at the grain elevator, 603 at the shipping office, 546 at the there. Ooh. 678 at the windmill. What was the other one? 661. Okay. So I guess we're going to the windmill, and if I remember correctly, the windmill is, yep, over there by field 19. There we go. Alright. So, whoop, wrong button. Alright, so we're gonna load up our wheat. We're gonna take it over to the windmill. We want all the wheat, which I think we can fit all the wheat in this little trailer. Okay, maybe not. We're going to do 8,500, so we're going to take at least 2 trips with this. Alright, so we turn that off. Turn to the left here, don't run into the building. So anyway, been thinking about, excuse me, hold on. Whoa, I almost wiped out trying to clear my throat. Okay, so anyway, I think what's going on, well, okay, maybe I should explain why this video is coming out today instead of on its regular scheduled day. So where I live, we have a huge, whoop, I tapped that car. I'm sorry, guy, just send me the bill. So anyway, where we live, we have a annual farm equipment option, or auction, not option. And it's this coming weekend. It's this weekend, so I'm going to be uploading this the day before, so that way it's out, it's already done, and I don't have to try to work going to the auction and trying to get the video out. So So that's just a heads up of why this one. Next weekend, the videos will continue on their regular day, or days, I should say, because it's anywhere from Saturday to Sunday when I get these out. So this will be going up on Friday for this weekend instead of Saturday or Sunday. So. All right, what are we gonna get here? That's quite a bit of money. Ooh, wow. We got $5,700. Oop, and then I can't turn. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that. I backed up fine. So, anyway, so that's the reason why this video is coming out Friday instead of Saturday or Sunday. So, anyway, with that said, and there's really not, I don't really know a whole lot to talk about. I guess we'll just talk more about the farm for the moment, since I don't know really what to talk about. So, so the goal, I think, here is, well, our ultimate goal, our long-term goal, I should put it this way, is to own every field, own the biggest equipment that we can, that we can muster, and just basically own the entire map. And I think, and get ourselves up to about 50, well, okay, let's make it about 30 million, that's euros, I should say, or pounds, or whatever that is. 30 million credits. Let's just put it credits, because credits is a takes in any type of currency. So when we get up to 30 million credits, we've won. So then it would be whether we want to continue to our 50 million mark goal, or just what. But our number one thing is we need to own all the fields, and at least one of all the big equipment, including the forestry equipment. I think that's what our ultimate goal, or long-term goal, should be. So now for the short-term goal, for short term, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to build up the money to purchase either field 23, which is just to the west of our farm here, or field 30. That in itself with 38 should give us a tremendous amount of what do I want to, I don't want to call it, I don't know how to pronounce the other word, that, or whatever. So I'm just going to say acreage, because I'm from the US, so I know acreage is how much acre. See if I can just slip between those two. I can. Cool. They're spread out just far enough I could do that. So that's going to give us a tremendous amount, a lot more acreage to work with. So, excuse me just a minute. Dang, a frog in my throat again. But anyway, Eventually, I would like to purchase 22 here, because I think this one would actually be a game changer. Those two would just kind of get us a little bit more acreage to run, get a little bit more grain and everything. But this one would definitely be a game changer, this field right here, because this one's large enough that whatever we could get with those fields back at the farm, we could probably really closely double that with this field. And if we can double the harvest, then it would definitely, we could benefit definitely from it. You are the slowest car in the entire map. Get out of the way. Anyway, I think that's a pretty cool red vehicle right there. A red truck sitting there. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Forgot which way it dumped. I thought it dumped to the back. Okay, so that's the wheat. That's the wheat. Let's see. What about the barley? 717. Anything higher? Oh, yeah. The grain elevator is higher by how much? About $20. So yep, okay. So we're going to take it to the barley to the grain elevator, and refresh my memory. Okay, it's the opposite direction. You know what? I did that once and got stuck. Let's do this. Swing out like this. Turn. There we go. We made it that time. So now the only thing is I have kind of a little bit of a stippler with what I just said with our long-term goals. I am not crazy about the articulated tractors in this game. Okay? But with that said, I will purchase one. But don't get mad at me if I don't use it, because I'm not very, it's not that I don't like articulated tractors, it's just the game does not simulate them very good. Well, to tell you the truth, okay, the game doesn't simulate all the tractors as well as it should. It's like steering. This snapback thing that it has for steering is a little weird, because in real life you don't snap your steering wheel back quite that quick in real life, because humanly possible, it's not humanly possible to snap the steering wheel back like that. So it's kind of hard for me to think that this is a realistic game when you have stuff like that doesn't even exist in the real world. And then it's also like when you stop and your tires are still turned, nobody that I know of turns the steering wheel back straight. It's like right here. If I stop right here with my tires turned and let go, they automatically go back to center. No, I have never seen a tractor in real life do that. So there are aspects to the game that it does mimic, or it does simulate really good. But then there's other things like that that I can't get my head wrapped around. Alright, so we're out of that. We want all of this. Okay, that would have been overflowing right there, and I would have been losing grain, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're going to go over to the elevator. Look both ways. And I will not be using lights. I think I've said that before in one of the earlier episodes. Just because the way lights work in this game right at the moment, and my computer not liking, you know, it doesn't like recording. It definitely does not like recording lights. If any of you have actually seen my stream of ETS2 multiplayer, which I done a couple weeks back, you'll see that when I turn on the lights in the nights with that game, I mean, it completely lags. I mean, I'm surprised that my recording software even recorded that, or my software even allowed that to stream. But anyway, but that's beside the point. The game really is probably the most. I'm going to say that this was probably even just a step higher than 2013. There are some things that 2013 had a little bit better than this one, but this one, graphics wise, performance wise, and even, you know, I have to admit, detail wise of the tractors and stuff, yeah, it's been really not. It's a really cool game. And if anybody asks me, you know, is this a game that I would recommend? I would say yes and no. Yes, if you like farming. Yes, if you like farming, and yes, also if you like grinding. To my knowledge, this game so far, because I do play Minecraft and it could be a grueling grinding game as well, but this one's more so in the sense that the money, I mean, as you can see, I'm trying to get the best prices for all the crops that we're selling, but as you can see, I only made like another $6,000-7,000 with that amount. So it takes time, especially in single player. It takes time to get stuff, to get money, to be able to get better equipment, to be able to run over that weight that I just did, and that's because my computer lagged. Oh great. Please tell me I'm not going to have to reset. Okay, cool. I have to move that somewhere else, or otherwise I'm going to be hitting that thing all the time. I apologize if it's getting really dark. That's the thing, because see, I'll show you. Yep, see. Huge lag spike, and now I don't have hardly any frames to help to do it. So I apologize. You know what? Maybe I'll run this up now so it'll get through the night as quickly as possible. Is that over the top? Yes, it is. Okay. So I might just do this. Maybe like when I'm sitting still, I might turn on the lights so you can see what I'm trying to do. So let's see. Barley. Oh, now it's canola. We're going to have a little bit left in the canola. I think we're just going to leave that in there until we need. Okay, so let's look. So canola. So the grain elevator. Nope, looks like we're going to the transport company. Yep. Looks like we're going to go to the transport company. It's 1176 and everything's under 1,000. So the transport company is... Okay, so if I go back down to that road, go across to the grain elevator, and then I can drive all the way up to straight to the transport company. I keep hitting that button to leave out of that. Alright, so, but now I'm going to turn off the lights. Just so I can have a little bit better frames. Alright. And again, like I said, if I do any night things, I apologize if for that. And I have wither on, so I have the withering effects on for the fields. So basically, when these become ripe, and if they get if we let them go too long, then they'll start to wither away, and then we won't have any crop at all to sell. But yeah, I'll just try to keep up on it and everything. I may take and do this. If any of my viewers have any questions, when we're doing like transporting stuff like this, like taking stuff to the sale bar and stuff on while we're waiting for the fields to grow, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment on like this video, and when we do a transporting video, back up. When we do a transporting video like this, then I'll try my best to answer your questions to the best of my abilities. So, nope, gotta wait for that car now. This is the slowest moving traffic in the world. Your tractors do 34 kilometers an hour, which you outrun these guys. It's so weird. And then the AI for these guys is like, holy cow. I mean, you might as well not even have traffic on at all. Might as well not even put traffic in the game when they're as bad as these guys are. It's like, wow. Here we go. Alright, so it's starting to get light. I'm going to turn that back to 60 so that the fields are not outrunning us. See? It's like this. I'm doing 42 kilometers an hour. That guy's traveling a lot slower. That's a car. That guy should be doing at least 50. And then when we get a forklift, then we'll start doing some of those side jobs. Whoa! Alrighty, talk about not seeing a car on the blind curve. Yeah, then we'll do some. We'll do a few missions. Not a whole lot, because I want most of the income to come from selling grains, or being able to get or being able to sell milk and stuff. Whoa, what was in that field? Doesn't that field look funny? That field looks like it had something in it. Interesting. Wow, the frames just went plummeted for some reason here. Alright, so here's the transport company. It'd be kind of nice that when they introduce this, if there was like an actual, you know, if there was like an actual semi-truck or something parked here. Wow, that helped a lot with the money. $35,000. Cool. Or credits. 35,000 credits. Excuse me. I mean, that wasn't very much. That it's sitting like at 26, so we got almost $9,000. We got almost $9,000. That's actually pretty nice. We're a long ways from our end goal, or winning. Well, technically this is a simulator, so you're not technically winning anything, because if you wanted to, I mean, you could just go and go and go and go and go, because there's no end basically to a simulator. It mimics real life, so it's like we get $5 million and we're still going up. I mean, we get $5 million and we have what? Half of the fields. We've basically set ourselves up to win, but there's no end actually to a simulator, which is all right. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with that. So, anyway, looks like our time is almost up, so I think with that, I'm going to turn this down to that. We'll check the status of our fields, see what the fields are, and then we'll pick back up in the next week's episode, with delivering the rest of the grains. We won't be able to sell the wood chips because I don't have a front loader right at the moment to load them, and neither one of these tractors that I have, this little one or the two big ones, they don't have the capability of doing front loader work. So but in the next episode we'll definitely get the rest of the corn, or we'll get the corn and the potatoes dumped off to where they need to go, and then we will get the fields. We'll advance time until the fields become completely grown. For some reason they're not growing. They should be half grown by now. I wonder why. Is there anything in that one? Yes, there was. We checked. Alright, let me get this pulled over to the silo, and we'll figure out what we're going to be doing next time. I'm not going to pull it under the silo because I don't know if that'll drive the game nuts when it loads in, but I'll park it like right here. Okay, so let's take a look at how much the fields have grown. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Let me look at one thing. Let's see, I think it's there. Nope, plant growth is normal. See, I don't understand this mission frequency. Every 5 minutes. So what does that mean? Do they refresh every 5 minutes, or just what? But anyway, the crops are growing. We're getting the silos emptied. Next time we will empty, what is it that we have? Does this tell me? No. I gotta look at the information thing. So let's look at that. What do we have left to sell? So we have corn, potatoes, sugar beets, and wood chips. And like I said, the wood chips we're probably not going to be able to sell because I don't have the front loader to pull them out of the thing. Anyway, just yet. So, yeah, kind of looks like we got corn, potatoes, and sugar beets to dump off next time. And then we'll advance time until the fields are grown, which we might take a little jaunt around while we're waiting for those to grow to see what's happening in the world here, which probably nothing is happening. We may take a look in the next episode while we're waiting for the fields. We may take a look in the next episode and see how much field 23 is versus field 30. Because the only other one that I would try to get is field 34, but I think field 34 is going to be kind of out of our reach at the moment. So it's going to be either field 23 or field 30. And then after we purchase another field to kind of help us get more grain and stuff going, we might take a look at seeing what we can upgrade in the way of tractors and stuff. So, with that said, so that's what we'll be doing in the next episode. I thank you for watching. I am Hardtruck1, and this has been Let's Farm, coming from the fields of Farming Simulator 15, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye now.